look at this guy, ne?
Yeah.
I didn't know this guy. To be honest, maybe it's because I'm also not on TikTok like that, and he's big on TikTok.
If you'd be in the presence of this Mr. Ruri, the legend of Namibia himself, my guy, you can even have your rent paid up for the next month.
A white kid being born in Onipa doesn't make them Ndonga. I was born in Windhoek, so I'm not Ndonga anymore.
So, Bones, can white people be African?
Yes, they can be African. Because of where they were born, because of the culture they were raised.
Were they really raised in the culture that that black people were raised in, even if they were born in Africa? Did you understand my question?
Yes.
You're so fast to answer already.
I'm so happy that you asked that question, Jolene, because a white person can actually be... there are white people here that are actually not German. They are not...
they
are just blankers.
African.
Yeah.
African, yes.
That person is born in Africa.
African.
That person is born in Africa. But the fact that you asked the culture that they were...
Yes.
Most of them, they grow up as I am black in Pep and this person is white. That person is African, but they don't even have a culture. And all that's what Jolene means.
Yeah, because I'm like...
But culture, look at this. White Afrikaners have a culture.
They speak Oshierero as well.
They're farming and whatever. They have something that's uniquely theirs. They're frying culture, all this. So the fact that we may look at it and be like, oh no, it's white people things. It's white people things in Africa. When you go to Datesland, it's not the same thing.
You will not see that.
So now, would you call a blanca that is born in Africa, in Onipa, a white person or Ndonga?
He's Ndonga.
If they grow up in Ndongas,
yes,
they're Ndonga.
Yes.
This is how.
But they're very white.
Very white.
Their blood is not red. It's white.
Look, this is
the key word. Sorry, Hilifa. The key word you said born there. He is Ndonga.
He's born and raised. And look, his family is also there, right? Yes. Or did they just go to Ndonga that month and then
have a baby?
Had a baby.
Okay, what if it was that?
No.
He's very
Another question. What if the reason for them
Angelina Jolie's child
is Namibian? Shiloh is Namibian.
Birth is not enough.
Okay, but just answer this simple one. We can get back to
Jolene. You're saying, for example, Namibian. The two white people went there and they had a baby there.
Do you know that Angelina Jolie's daughter, citizenship?
The child has to be born there. Citizenship.
Yes.
But then also meaning Angelina Jolie's child being born in Namibia, right, makes her Namibian. You understand? You know of the dual citizenship. We had the whole president of Zambia story that happened, whereby he also had two citizenships, whereby now the Zambian nationals were saying he needs to be buried here, but then also another citizenship speaks about him being partially South African.
Yeah.
You understand?
When we get to citizenship, it's different.
Yes.
Because now when you mention that someone is born in Onipa,
yeah.
Does that make them to German people? I'd say no. Like if you're just born there and then they end up going back
immediately.
Like no, like you're not, because
what if the migration and the relocation of his parents were based on ancestral land heredity?
That's different. But it's like saying that I was born in Windhoek, so I'm not in Ndonga anymore because I'm not born in Onipa.
No.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, it's true. 100%.
It's just your place of birth.
It's just
literally just a place of
That's
birth.
why on our IDs do we have place of birth and nationality?
No, just citizenship.
Yeah.
Okay, citizenship. Sharp.
No, does origin matter?
Yeah, no, like in this context that we are using now.
Yeah.
Origin can matter. Origin matters, like, let's say, for example, now the scenario we had, a white kid being born in Onipa doesn't make them Ndonga unless, let's say, the family settled there and then they learn the culture. Yeah, for years. They learned the culture, they spoke the language, and they live the same way. Like,
but sadly,
with the farming,
you are still just a white person.
Okay.
Yes, you can adapt to their stuff. You
But
are still just a
culturally-
white person.
No, you are.
Unfortunately, one of your parents are not Donga, so
But there's a
you are
difference.
originally not a Donga. You're white.
but listen, there's a
White
difference.
people cannot
You're
be
white,
Africans.
but you can be white and an African culture.
Yes.
This is what I'm saying, because race and culture are two different things. Race basically is just what I see.
Yes.
Either in race is either white,
Or
black, Asian.
Caucasian.
Caucasian is white, but yeah.
I'm saying-
But this is the thing: you can be white and a Kwanyama if you grew up and you actually lived that culture.
Look at Sovita.
Yeah, because
No.
look, Ondonga, Ondonga, Kwanyama, Nama, Herero, all these things are cultures.
Yeah.
We are all black. White is not the opposite of culture. White and black can coexist, but white can also carry different other sub-ethnicities and cultures as well. So if you look at
I'm telling you, headman is a headman.
Ladies and gentlemen, the headman is cooking. Cook, brother.
no, but to be honest, the thing is, we need to start differentiating between all these things. You know, you have your ethnicity, you have culture, you have race.
So Hilifa.
Race can mean that I'm just white, but I grew up in a culture that's of Ondonga. Like, do you know in Onipa we actually have the people who traveled from Finland. We call them Aswami. They settled back in the day.
Yeah.
And they were missionaries basically. They helped
Yeah.
set up the churches, the
Inifa.
Elsin structure as it is, right? So these people
cook.
learned how to speak Oshindonga.
Yes.
They started living with
It's a base of communication. You need
exactly.
to. Yes.
So these people are considered Andonga. Andonga, Mara.
White.
Yeah. they're
Mara white.
Mara.
Andonga Mara White. Yeah.
So it actually shows that you can be white,
Yeah.
but your culture can be something else. Same thing as they are Spanish white people.
Hola, Elena.
Ay, man.
Like if you look at your telenovelas, it's just
Yes,
white
that's
people
why I
who
said-
speak Spanish. The same way as Africans, we just need to be open because Africans have this thing of, no, you are white, you are a colonizer, you're not from here.
Yeah.
But we need to understand that white people also settle here. They develop their own culture.
Yes, that's why I said the Hola Elena, because at the end of the day, the people that you get to acquaint yourself with, that's where the basis of your culture or your race is also judged. You understand? So now we're talking of Elon Musk's identity. If he had to fill in a job application, would he be white, black, Caucasian,
Or other.
or others?
Asuka
No.
with
Elon Musk is white.
Okay.
He's a white man.
Okay, so it put on as white.
Fine. Originally, he was born in South Africa
Yes.
and then went to live in
The US.
In the US.
Yes.
Wat nog gebeur, the reality about this is, guys, even if your two German parents can make you in Gobabas, ne? Where the Chwanas, the Hereros, and Namas are. ne?
Yeah. Epako.
Yes, you can adapt. Reality is, yes, you can adapt to their culture and you can become like them. Like you can speak the language, you can eat the pap they eat, the sirmiak they eat. But doesn't take away from the fact
That
your
you are not-
nationality has to be Namibian, your citizenship has to be Namibian. But it doesn't take away from the fact that you're fully German.
Yeah,
you understand
no,
what
your
I'm
race,
saying?
Does
race
not-
is-
And know what now in the world that we live in, unfortunately, you can go, Elon Musk can go and settle in America and
And he
get
can-
his American citizenship, and he has the right to put American on his job application, even though he's South African.
Yeah.
How far does origin go, ne?
Yeah.
Like, I can be a person from Belgium. What do the people from Belgium speak?
Is it French? or
That's French.
Okay.
We don't know.
Whatever they
Je
speak.
ne sais
French.
quoi.
Yeah, I can be from Belgium, ne? And then my nationality is I was born in Belgium, ne? But then I come settle here ever since I was a baby. I don't know Belgium culture. I don't know what they do that side. I only know that on Southern Africa and ek eat pap met siermelk. You understand? I eat pap and we go to the farm. We what. You live here.
Yeah.
Guys, a person can be so racist in Namibia, ne? And you can be white, but unfortunate for them, they know our culture. They know it. They are not as white as they think they are. Ne?
Aye.
So how far does origin go? Is it where my parents are from? Is it where I was born? Is it where
my
I decide?
grandparents?
Is it
100
where I
years from
grew
now?
up? How far does origin go?
I feel like it depends on generation to generation. Because if you look now at people, like look at, let's say, for example, Tyler, the Creator. He's a American rapper.
Yeah.
He's first generation American because his parents moved from Nigeria to America and they settled in California and then he was born. So he's first generation American. His parents are African,
Yes.
but they settled there. So he's born there. So he's first generation American.
Yeah.
He's probably going to get married to another American and then their kids are second generation American. So I feel like it depends on the generation. So like it doesn't necessarily have to be like, okay, no, now it has to be 4 generations.
Oh, I was
ahead.
born here. That's why I'm here.
Definitely.
Once you're already first generation American, you're American. This is the thing now.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Personally, I'd say if let's say for example you bring up Angelina Jolie's
Shilo.
Shilongo.
Azikazi nam Shilongo.
Yes, another Shilo, your Shiloh.
Yeah.
Also say Shilo.
For me personally, I'd say she could be first generation Namibia because
she's not.
she has the citizenship. She has
Yes.
dual citizenship.
Uh-huh.
So she is Namibian.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
But let's say,
citizenship.
for example, she's now back in America and then she ends up having a family in America.
Yeah.
Then I feel like the
dead.
next generation after that, there's no
So
Namibian
she
anymore.
There's no Namibian.
Yeah.
But
You're just born.
Did she give
here.
birth to the child?
Yes.
Yeah, Angelina
here in Swakop, where I
Yeah,
was.
most of her kids are also adopted. You
Yeah,
can
some
get a
of them
surrogate
are.
and
she-
then tell your
She was
surrogate
born
you
here.
are going.
It was a
gave
big story.
birth
It was a big story.
to a child in Swakopmund.
Okay,
Yeah.
And I
fine.
think they
That's
stayed
okay.
at Bayview.
And then they went back.
Hotel or something.
Okay, fine. Then
Yeah.
what Julene said, that's just his citizenship.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just a citizenship.
But now, what if Angelina Jolie's daughter met a Kanaka Jew in Onipa? What would make
Onipa.
that
Okay,
child?
so what are you saying? Should come back to Namibia and meet the Namibian?
For us to have first generation
Maybe
Namibian.
she wants to
that's-
go back to where she was
Namibian.
born.
Sure. So let's say Angelina Jolie's child, Shiloh, Shiloka.
Nenge wewe.
She comes back to Namibia and she meets someone that is Namibian
From Onipa.
and they have children. So we definitely would call that first generation of
Namibian.
No,
No, but
Because
this
the father
thing.
is
We
because
wouldn't
the
call her
father is
initially-
Namibian.
Listen,
Yeah.
because it might be that the person that she's no, because
No,
That was loud.
Osmund Mughra.
but now it's not clear because you're saying Shiloh comes back to Namibia and marries a Namibian. That would be a first generation. I mean,
Nam-
has a kid with a Namibian. That would be
Yes.
No, that Namibian guy who's been here is probably like 50th generation Namibian.
Yeah, obvious.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. That
But
means
in her scenario, if she had to give a scenario to her great grandchildren, explaining the collaboration of this generation mixes, you understand? Then we would put it in a sense whereby she says, listen, when it comes to, let's say her grandchildren will come and they'll be like, black kids. And it's Angelina
Guys,
Jolie.
unfortunately,
And then the kids would be asked, what ethnic
They'll be
group you
colored.
belong to?
unfortunately, the kid was only born in Namibia, but she is still white. Her kids will.
But she has the right to claim Namibian.
No, she has the right for that. But I'm just saying, if she comes here and has a child with a Namibian, her kids are Namibian. You understand what I'm saying?
But
they are half
she's
Namibian. But if she comes with a white man from America or a black man
kids
from
are not
America and
Namibian.
come have kids in Namibia, they just have the citizenship, but they are Thai cultures what Thai can't is.
So now, as you're saying what you're saying,
Yeah.
what tribe is that child? Angelina Jolie child. That
Yeah,
was
the
born in
grandchild.
Namibia, in Swakop. What
Yes.
tribe is
With
she?
with her
No.
her husband.
Yes.
Yes.
Says Thai tribe in America. She's not the tribe here because her father and her mother are the tribe are both American.
She's not Namibian.
yes, but she doesn't
like
have
the
a tribe
offspring,
here,
her
or
offspring.
Her offspring?
I'm not Namibian.
or they just have
Yeah.
or they just have the right to pick. No, she's a Ndonga, she's a Chwana.
was just
No,
born
she was
there.
just born here. If
She was
both
just
her parents
born
are from
there.
America and they're probably both
They don't
white or
even
both
know
black,
nothing about
their
Namibia.
culture,
They just-
whatever tribe they are, that side or whatever
what they
culture,
are.
she's an
They just came to Swakop for
Unless
a
now
holiday and
that
decided to have a baby in Swakop.
Exactly. Unless now that Shiloh decides to come to Namibia, settle in Namibia, get
and marry
to a Vambu,
then their kids
From
are
Onipa.
and the kid can be Namibian.
a white a white
A colored.
and
Colored
what is the thing?
We are still new to these things. It's like first, second generation.
Honestly, I'd really like to tell people you can be whatever you want to be. And that's where I'll leave this.
Follow your culture. And
No,
speaking of,
Hilifa.
listen, guys, we're speaking of origins, right? Do you know that some of your biggest most likable, favorite companies' original plan wasn't what it is. You know, instead of us
it
talking
is
about
today.
culture, instead of us diving into culture, did you guys know that Nokia used to make boots, you know, like rubber boots, and Avon used to sell books?
Okay, so you're talking about the first products of companies that we know.
The big
today.
companies that we have right now. Imagine an Avon book.
What did you say? Nokia used to do.
Used
to produce
its
what?
first, one of its first products was rubber boots.
Yes, but
Nokia, the phone.
Yes.
But they started off as a sandpaper company.
Sandpaper. Imagine.
Sandpaper.
Basically, what they were in was hardware.
Yeah.
They started off as a hardware company. So, like, you know, with sandpaper, they used to use it like.
Skierdraad.
Skierpapier.
Skierpapier.
And when it came to it, they started manufacturing safety boots and whatnot. So, yeah, that's pretty.
Now they've been venturing into electronics. But they started off as a sandpaper company and then started off with making boots.
What I know is the first product of Colgate was actually soap. Colgate, the toothpaste company. It was actually soap.
Wow.
And that was in 1806. And then they ventured into making candles. And then around 1870 something, that's when they made the toothpaste, and it was actually first in jars.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and adding to that, guys, do you know that Samsung?
Wag man, okay, wag. Yeah.
That.
The
can't relate.
Colgate toothpaste was actually first in jars, and then that's when after the 1870 somethings, that's when they started having the tube now.
Fun fact about Colgate.
Yeah.
It's also like till today they actually do soaps.
The soaps.
Like there's what do you call it? There's a
Really?
Lifebuoy.
No, not Lifebuoy. You almost made me say Lifebuoy.
I would have also said Lifebuoy.
Yeah, but
Definitely
there's,
Colgate
there's,
on
It's because it's red.
yeah, there's actually a foam bath that we use right now.
Yeah.
Very common one. It's also manufactured by Colgate.
Snap.
Yeah, like
What? Which one?
So
Like, I
basically,
forgot the
name.
basically what we're saying.
Satiskin.
Yeah.
Skin.
yeah.
What?
Manufactured by Colgate.
Yeah.
Or
it's-
is it not
Or is it
scented?
palm
So
olive?
they
something like
actually
that.
still make their first
Yeah, they still
product.
do.
Yeah.
Nice. It's just maybe that time it was a bar soap and now it's foam. bar.
Generational
Nice.
improvements.
Nice.
telling
Generational. You guys, do you know that? Like I said, Samsung. Do you know that it was like Vurman? Samsung used to be a grocery store.
Like a grocery.
Yeah. Like
That
where
is
you-
crazy. That is actually
Come on,
crazy.
Megan.
Palm olive, yeah.
Yeah, listen, Megan, can you please go buy me a loaf of bread by Samsung?
Oh no.
No, I can't. I can buy your phone though.
Imagine that.
Imagine.
I mean, if it's not set skin, I think it's Palmolive.
Yeah.
Or
Palmolive, yeah.
Palmolive or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And Nintendo created one of the creations was also playing cards. Like
Yes, they know they started off as that actually.
imagine.
Cards like the cards that we play Take Two. What?
Yeah,
What is Nintendo?
Yes.
The other video.
gaming-
So it's like PS and the outdate.
Yes.
They
Oh,
started
okay.
off playing
Until
cards.
till today, actually, like like Nintendo is like, you know, they came out with the Wii's, but then Nintendo Switch is still a thing today.
Lamborghini, ne?
Oh yes.
Their first product was actually tractors, and that was in 1748.
Wow.
Tractors, and
So they started making slow cars before they came.
yeah, and it was called the
saw the need for
or the
speed.
Trattore. That was where they started, and then only after that, years after that, that's when they started making this fancy cars that some of us cannot afford. Maria. It started as tractors, like these tractors they actually use on farms.
Sorry, I was late.
on farms and stuff
saw
like
that.
That's where they actually started. And who knew that you could see a Lamborghini today and think one of their first products was actually a tractor?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of tractors, you know, it all has to do with the then, the now, and the later, right? So all this, you know, humble beginnings from all these companies now, they are the leading companies within, you know,
They're all that.
they all that, which takes us back to how, you know, AI models, you know, this kind of like reminds me of a young AI model situation
Taking
whereby,
over.
whereby, you know, I started off being the guy selling fruits on the street corner. Now you can buy your food through the phone.
Just for fun's sake,
Yeah.
the founder of Colgate's name is William Colgate.
Oh,
Okay. No, it's not for fun sake.
it's a true fact.
What's it
Like
again?
Colgate, William Colgate.
Smile.
Colgate.
Ah,
You know what, ne?
Megan.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of starting an OnlyFans.
What the hell?
Will it be AI generated?
No.
But
But
what are
then,
you gonna be
guys,
doing on that?
do you know what, Hilifa?
I'm thinking of starting an
judge you,
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's hear him out.
Before we judge you,
Can I be your first model?
just to put it out there,
Like,
OnlyFans
Hire
is not
me.
just sexual stuff, guys. Do you know OnlyFans, before they go into your profile, they actually have to pay for it. So even if you're doing mukbangs or mukbangs, what are those things
Mukbang.
called? Or people just eating
Mukbang.
mukbang. You can even be doing a mukbang and someone, just because maybe your profile picture is this pretty girl
They can
or something
pay
like that, they just pay and go in and you already have your money.
Personally, I'd be really so angry.
They don't
if
know-
I paid to watch someone eat.
Yeah.
Unless you're eating some fruit.
Yeah, they don't have
the only fruit I eat is a
an
cinnamon.
OnlyFans.
So, do you guys know what OnlyFans is?
Yeah, please let the rest of the village know. The headman is giving you guys some wisdom.
We are by the fire.
Yes.
Fire.
As you guys
So
can
basically,
see.
an OnlyFans. Okay, OnlyFans is a website.
Julene looked
What
so
did you
crazy because I was like, we're by the fire, and she's like, as you guys can see, and
Exactly. And I saw that in an artificial intelligence way. Yeah.
I
I saw that in an AI way.
Right
Yeah.
You guys can't see. Open your spiritual eyes.
Yes. Third eye.
Okay, Lifa, you were
So,
saying what is
yeah.
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is basically a website where it uses a subscription business model, where people can subscribe and then view private content.
Yes.
So that's all it is. So over the past few years, it's been more known for sexual content.
Yes.
Explicit
Private
content.
sexual content.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
So like you find all these Instagram models who are like, they have that spicy emoji. That spicy emoji.
Like probably
Spicy content.
a plain egg with fire.
Yeah, and then basically there's a link after that.
What does that mean?
That link always takes you
Leads to the
OnlyFans.
next level.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Links you to the OnlyFans.
yes.
So yeah.
Can you
So-
DM someone
Reach
on
to the
OnlyFans?
You can
OnlyFans, you
DM
need
someone,
to pay
but
an
first you have
amount.
to
Let's
pay.
say, let me explain like in a
It sounds-
simpler way. Is let's say you see a video on Instagram, let's say, and I'll use a guy. A guy is in a pool wearing shorts and he's holding on to his tool. This is his tool. So his tool is right here. He's just holding on to it. And now you as the woman, you're like, oh, what? I want to see more than what I'm seeing right now.
AI.
Now you enter a link,
Yes.
and then you pay to see more. And what you see is after you've seen the guy with the shorts and holding his tool, now you'll see the shorts are off and he's actually holding his tool.
You can see.
Yeah, you
on
can
the
after
OnlyFans,
you
can
paid.
see the
Yeah.
So
shorts
it's
are off.
something.
It's a
like so.
payment module.
Something. Yeah, you got to pay money to see what you want to see.
Okay, this is the difference between it and normal porn.
Yeah.
When it comes to OnlyFans, it's more personal. You get to interact with the person on the other side.
And you can tell them what you want to see. Let's say, I'm really sorry about the words or whatever we're talking
you're-
about right now.
you're
but
cutting the
I
other
can
one off a
ask,
lot.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
The other one.
No. The other one.
Lifa.
No.
Yeah, so I'm seeing this girl in this bikini and I want to see more. That girl now is I want to see more of that.
Girl.
So I'm that girl. So I'm gonna pay her to show me what she has, her
Under the
personal
bikini.
features under the bikini. Now I'm gonna pay to see. And after that, you know what I can do? I can pay more to see her
Do
play with
more.
herself.
Yes.
Do more.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
but now
And I pay for it again.
do you guys think, we've always spoken of artificial intelligence in the past, but now artificial intelligence is no more a thing of the future. It's a now thing. So don't you guys think that probably somewhere, somehow, all this OnlyFans and all these models that are being used to captivate your mind are artificial intelligence generated models?
That's why I said I want to start an OnlyFans, because it's not for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
what are you trying to do?
Because
I'm
you're
trying to create
use
an
AI.
Instagram model
Yes.
that I can create an OnlyFans
Fan 4.
page for.
4, yes.
Yeah.
Money.
So that way, it's passive
Lifa,
income.
do you think you can create an AI model that can play with herself.
Yes.
No. She's not gonna play with herself. That's
What
true.
is she gonna play with?
The thing is, I haven't really logged into OnlyFans.
And if you don't know what playing with yourself means, that means you shouldn't be watching this episode.
Yeah.
Screw.
The thing is, I've never really gone onto the other side of OnlyFans past the subscription because there's no way.
It's too much money. Hey.
No way I'm gonna pay for something that I can see for free.
Why?
Oh,
But also, this is the thing.
Why?
What OnlyFans is not that it has to show explicit content.
Yes.
Let's say, for example, on like you create an AI model. Basically, what you can have on this side is that, like on Instagram, you can have her as a lawyer, her professional self.
Yes.
But she has an OnlyFans there that allows you to see her cooking videos and all these things and all those things.
Yes.
Because some people just want to see that, have access to that.
Yes.
It's just
They want to
cooking
know
in,
what your
like,
normal lifestyle is all about.
tight outfit.
Yeah. We're looking at the rise of all this generatic models. You know what I'm saying? You've got ChatGPT, you've got
Meta AI.
Sora, you've got what's the other one?
Yeah.
Mid Journey. You guys should try.
Why are you not saying Meta?
Yeah, Meta.
Because you said
Because now even with your
That's why I feel like, Meta AI.
yeah, that's why I said Musalo co-host. Host with me. Yes.
we have all
we,
this.
we probably also Meta AI right now. We do not respond to human commands.
We don't
Yeah, so
exist.
what I'm saying is all these models are being used to captivate the mind of who now?
the viewer.
Yeah, the viewer.
And
person
who's the
that's-
viewer?
The easily
The person that
influenced
has
people.
the phone, the person that has the laptop, the person that has the TV, it depends on your preference what you like.
So now don't you think we can utilize AI to also manipulate a sense of good, a sense of culture, a sense of belief, a sense of like Hilifa said a little bit earlier in the sense of
You-
what he mentioned with digital prostitution, right? Now, why aren't there many other people coming up with digital content that brings you closer
I think they
to the light?
definitely are.
Are they?
They
They're
definitely are.
definitely in the process.
But they're more. They're not that visible.
The
For
thing
now,
about it,
That's
phone,
because, yeah.
the thing about it is there are certain elements of humans that us humans possess that AI can
Cannot.
just never do.
Just
Yes.
like
You understand what I'm saying? So
Emotional intelligence is one thing
emotional
AI can't do.
intelligence, mentoring and inspiring, they can help
Human
us.
connection.
Yes, they
Yes.
can help us with a lot of stuff, but there are just certain stuff that humans can do that they will never be able to
do
do.
you guys think AI can replace teachers?
Wait, I want to answer her first.
Yeah.
Because it was something that I noticed. Because this past week, I've been building an AI bot. I've been building like a model that I'm working with.
Yeah.
So like when I went to
part of
ChatGPT
your
and I
job.
was working on, no, it's not part of my job.
Part of his mind.
It's something that I wanted to do. So-
He's the head man, most.
When
Yeah. Brakop.
Yeah.
when I started working on a few prompts,
Yeah.
ChatGPT started telling me that, no, don't do that. Like when I started mentioning like, okay, make the eyes wider, make the skin fair.
Yeah.
It would tell me things like, no, but it could create like sort of like like you're trying to discriminate or trying to like stereotype beautiful people as fair skin, wide eyed. And then it was like, we do not do that. What we encourage you to do is if you have a model that we can reference to look exactly like how it's supposed to look.
Snap.
So I was like, oh, okay. So, and that's why I feel like AI is becoming smarter because it's also becoming woke.
Yes, because it's moving towards the direction it's meant to move in towards. So do you think African
we are
developers?
teaching it to move into.
Yes.
We are the one feeding it.
Jolene, do you think African developers need to come up with their own AI models? Like, us being African and us also being considered slow, don't you think our developers right here in our country need to start coming up with models that help, navigate?
I could say that, but there's already I was gonna say.
Or do we adapt to the Western ones now?
How do we know
That's
that
just what they're gonna do.
But we shouldn't, because right now what we do is like we just ride off the wave of the West. When
Exactly,
it's time
we're
for
riding
us,
on
we're too late.
that. Yeah,
But I feel like we do have developers who can create,
African
like AI websites.
models.
where they can
how don't we
create
know?
different things.
Because like in the past years and stuff like this, we know that the Western people have used a lot of ideas of that they got from the African people and then made it their own. And nobody's gonna think it's an African person. So how don't we know this AI that is going on now, the famous ones and stuff, the bots, that it's not an African's idea, but then it's just
Well, it's not.
But I do believe that there are systems, AI systems that were set up by Africans.
Yes.
Like, it's impossible.
They are. Yeah, the guys are
software
getting
engineers we
smarter.
have.
Yeah.
The thing is, certain credit
they
is
should
not gonna be given where it's due, and sometimes we just don't know who is the creator. Of
Exactly. Now this
It's only that the
brings
most
us
popular
down.
ones
Yeah.
are not African. Like
Yeah.
you can look at OpenAI,
Yeah.
which also owns ChatGPT. It's not. You know, Sora is not.
Mid-Journey. Yeah. Sora is not.
That's because
yeah.
we know who the
developer.
CEOs
Yes.
and
Yes.
founders are. Yeah.
And now this brings us down to what Jolene was, asking, like, will a robotic system be able to take over a normal teaching? Hey, Jay Paulus, sit down. Every day is just you making noise.
No.
Will it be able to?
See how you
to
said it.
Yes.
There's a certain aspect of that the AI won't be.
Will not. Yeah?
100%. It's human connection.
You
Yes.
need human connection to teach you.
I beg to differ.
Hey,
Go on.
Professor Mboya,
I'm
Gana.
But this is because the teaching styles have also like died down.
Yes.
We were used to teachers teaching like that.
Yes.
But right now, like if you look at how kids consume everything, it's so robotic in a way
Yes.
that right now kids are better off being taught by AI than your average teacher, because your average teacher.
What do you mean better
That's
off?
Let me explain. Kids are very disrespectful when teachers are starting to reason.
Speak, yes.
Yeah, we've started noticing a pattern where kids are throwing tantrums in classes.
They're telling me if
and
there's
whatnot.
an AI robot there teaching me, I can't work out. What will he do to me?
No, that's not the thing. It's not about walking out.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's not about walking
Well, I
out.
Will
respect
the AI
that
robot
that is not
spank me?
human.
It's about how
don't
kids
spank,
are
we beat.
consuming content right now. Look
Yes.
at the algorithm on YouTube.
Yes.
Kids are listening for long periods of time, someone telling them, if you like this, please subscribe. What? Do you love Jesus? That and that and that. Kids are being
Kids were
programmed.
watching
to
Jesus is
think.
on the phone.
Yeah, kids are being programmed to think.
If you don't change, you
Yeah.
will not go to
And
heaven.
you guys know that most of those voices are
Yes.
AI.
It's
not a human being.
Definitely.
It's
not
not
a
I
human
get what
Yeah.
you're saying,
So-
Hilifa,
I
but
do.
answer Jolene's question.
What I'm saying is, kids are only throwing tantrums right now because the way that the teachers are speaking to them, they're trying to measure up to how their moms and everyone else at home is speaking to them. Kids are throwing tantrums with their moms and everything. But if there's a system that's meant to entertain you and it's designed in such a way that this is going to captivate the child, it's completely superior compared to a human being, because a human being will get emotions attached. AI is just programmed according to, you fed us this information. This is what
That's why
brings
teachers
kids
have
in.
training. You
We'll
should know
play
your
this
job.
music playing in the background to hypnotize the kids.
Yes.
It's easier to do it with AI than with a human being.
With a human being.
Okay, what?
What you're saying that they are more superior, ne? The way they explain stuff and stuff like that. And we have mentioned that there's a certain element, ne, of humans, like emotional intelligence, like the way a human teacher can mentor and inspire a child or learner. So what I'm asking you, ne, is like sometimes there's a certain element of not sometimes, there is a certain element of communication that is past just the eye and the ear. AI can only do the eye and the ear. But this unspoken or unseen connection between the humans, ne,
Human
AI
connection.
cannot do that. So how far can this implication of AI models doing humans' jobs, how far can it go? Because there's a certain discernment.
How much can it do?
Yeah, there's a certain discernment
To do the
that a human teacher, ne, can also pick up from a child. For example, I come in a class, ne, and I'm human, right? And I just see while I'm teaching, there's this child that's always very distracted. It could be that this child is being abused at home. And because I'm a teacher, I'll probably go to my
And I'm
principal.
human.
Yeah, I'll go to my principal, or I go to the life skills teacher or to the school counselor, and I'll say, no, I think you guys need to probably call this kid
Or
in
I
the
can see,
intercom.
for example, that every time it's break time for the kids to go eat, one kid is always sitting in class, not eating.
So I can
Every
see
time.
this kid is going through this. Can you just call them through the intercom, maybe after school, to talk to them or something? AI is not going to do that, because AI is only there to teach.
Yeah, it's
only
fixed
there
on-
to
it's fixed on
take-
instruction.
Yes, it's only there to take the
Share
information that is given to it and to give it to the child. That's why the question that Julene asked you, I don't like. She said, for example, a human teacher, I can get up and just go out. Maybe I'm crying, or I'm going through, and then she can punish me, discipline me. It's not necessarily has to be physical. They can discipline me because we have human emotion. Teacher will be like, that's disrespectful. You can't do that. AI, what is that AI bot gonna do if the kid walks out?
Okay.
How far
This
does
is-
it go?
Let's go first to your first point. For me, I feel like AI, as it grows, it has the capacity to learn beyond what we can understand, because even the people
can
who-
only go until
Listen.
the point
Wait,
where we
I love where
no,
it's
no,
going.
it's not up until the point where we feed them, because machine learning has the capacity to learn beyond what, human beings are only able to use about 10 to 15% of their brains.
Of the yes.
Machines are limitless.
Yes.
They can start mimicking people.
Yes.
Your compassionate voice that you use when you're babying a kid.
Yes.
A machine can learn how to use that voice. It can learn because, like you said, it's the eyes and the ears. The better it gets, the more we feed it. Like you said, it's feeding it the information, but it learns on its own, because machine learning has no limit, because it's as big as the server goes.
It's like autocorrect. You see how the whole autocorrect system
Yeah.
works when you start typing something. You start even with an email.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I hope this, and then it gives
Finds
back.
well.
You were saying like it's beyond it's beyond our learning capacity, or yeah.
Like machine learning, when it comes to machine learning, it improves over time, and it starts mimicking humans the more we start seeing it.
Yes.
Like you can see in the past 2 years how AI has gone from designing a picture that looks like it's like 15 fingers on one hand to a point where it's drawing someone perfectly.
Yeah.
That means it's learning fast, rapidly. And you may ask me the question like, okay, no, but how can AI now find compassion and how to really talk to a kid, with an essence of love and care? I'd say what computers are good at doing, especially in big 2025, is mimicking humans. And when it comes to kids, if you start looking at things like that, just the other week we were talking about Coco Melon. It's like kids can be programmed by a screen if you really want them to be programmed. Because what you make the AI do is like it can learn from the human beings. Already, like, take the data that is on Coco Melon and all these TV shows. Use the same exact technique, use the same exact voice, use the same exact tone. You can actually make a kid sit down in front of that TV talking, but it's all AI programmed, and the kid is paying attention, because kids are visual learners.
Yes.
And when it comes to learning visually, it's only like your ears being glued to something.
And
Use the right
question
colors.
really is not about small kids, it's about teachers in general.
Yes. Yes.
Look, and this is the thing. When it comes to, let's say, the kids, if you start teaching them from a young age using AI, because you don't just start with a 18-year-old or the 19-year-old. No. You need to start it from square one.
But what if
Until
you
all
don't?
the way.
Since now we are here, can teachers right now, I mean, can AI right now replace teachers? Right now.
It can
Where
replace-
everybody's at.
Okay, it can replace lecturers. It can replace a lot of high school teachers, like particularly
I'm not going to
subjects
sit
like
in a
maths.
class and listen to an AI model teaching me something, or rather go home, be in bed and watch a video of an AI telling me something.
No. AI, when it comes to AI teacher, it's not the same as watching a video. It's an interactive conversation. The same way Meta AI or ChatGPT can reply to you. It's the same thing the
does.
teacher is going to do as well.
So basically, now what we need to look at, guys, is the value of emotional intelligence, mentorship and cultural relevance when it comes to differentiating. When it comes to differentiating, whether we need to believe or get stuck into moving into an AI generation, or whether we really need that African real teachers like Who was the one teacher you were scared of in school?
Mr. Bakera in primary school, he was teaching me maths.
And me was Meneer de Toy. Really?
I ain't never scared nobody.
Megan?
I was never scared of any teacher.
Not scared, of course. Come on now.
But the
Are they
one
gonna
that you
bite
feared the most,
Of
like
course, Megan.
you don't want to miss those notes of that class. You
I
don't
went to
want
the same school as Jolene Primary. And do you know why she was scared of Mr. Bakera? Why most kids were scared of Mr. Bakera?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Bakera.
Shout out, Mr. Bakera.
He used to beat us really, really.
Is that Mervin?
I don't know. He's also a coach.
Yeah, it's Makalele, man.
Herrero.
Makalele, yeah.
He used to beat like when it comes
Shout
to
out to
discipline.
Mervin Bakera.
When it
yeah,
comes to
Yeah, it is
discipline,
yeah, that's
when
my
it comes
boy.
to discipline, it was even in those times.
A pipe.
Like what do they call it? What punishment?
Corporal.
Corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Like he used to beat. So you know when you don't do your homework or when you don't know that
You will
thing on
do
the
your
board,
homework.
Mr. Bakera was gonna beat you with that black pipe.
Oh, that's
Yes.
yeah. No, shout out to him, Makalele.
Okay.
So now in this years, we don't have those corporal punishment shandies. We don't have that teacher that you would say, I'm going to sit in front of the board and be like, I'm going to concentrate because these men will beat me if I don't pass the test. He'll beat me if I don't do my
Exactly.
homework.
Now that's why I'm saying.
Can AI do
cultural
that?
No, the thing is,
relevance.
AI won't bring fear into the kids. It'll bring engagement. This is just my thing about AI and why people, I feel like there's a whole misconception behind it and a whole stigma around it.
Yeah.
The fact that people feel like, okay, he cannot be an ally. I feel like when it comes to teaching, AI can be a big ally. Now, you guys are arguing the fact that, okay, no, it cannot be stern with the kids, like where they have to be there. If a kid wants to walk out of class, then AI cannot stop it.
It can be an ally, but it can't be a...
What if that
But
AI
look.
teacher has like a laser, and if you want to walk out of class, it chokes you.
What is the AI gonna do?
No, okay. The thing is, AI already the kids should accept it as an ally. The thing is, kids only rebel because they are being hard-headed and they don't want to listen to the teacher because they feel like, oh, the teacher is this, the teacher is that. AI is literally its own form. It's there to engage and keep the kids seated and looking at the screen. That's, if you can do that perfectly, a kid won't see the need to walk out. Because now if you tell me that, oh, a kid is walking out because he's rebellious, it's probably the teacher shouted at them. The teacher is always like, do your homework.
But some kids are
And
just
then-
rude. They
but
just don't
if
have manners.
you have,
Even about that,
if-
some kids won't take the AI. Yes, it will take AI serious in terms
Mm-hmm.
of it's teaching it this and that. I'm gonna learn from that. But when I'm tired, when I want to fart out loud, I'm gonna fart because what is that thing gonna do to me?
yeah, and 100%, because even if you look at this day and age,
Yeah.
teachers are not supposed to be stern anymore. They remove corporal punishment. Teachers can't even shout at kids.
Yeah.
So that's already not happening.
True, but
that's why the kids are now taking advantage of that. That's why you find more teachers being beat up by kids.
Yes.
Grade 11 and 12.
Yeah.
It's happening now more in
Yeah,
the
they
area
got me
than it used
next
to
mark
happen
in near.
But now what I'm saying
meaning
is,
that AI cannot be a teacher.
but your teacher is not supposed to
Replace,
discipline you.
rather, replace.
But your teacher is not supposed to discipline you.
Your parents are.
This is the thing. AI, if you put it there to teach, and then you can have an invigilator in the class. That's
Yes.
fine.
Your
Yes.
parents
The-
are supposed
yeah.
to discipline you.
The invigilator or the parent at home can put down the rules that no, you're not walking out in class, you're not doing this. But the AI system is only there to teach.
It definitely
Elifa,
can teach.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, fine. We're saying that the parents are supposed to discipline the kids at home. Ne? But in the olden days, our parents growing up, and even me, yeah, I'm not dead 2000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even me, like our teachers at school played a role in raising us as well as kids, like disciplining us. Fine, take away the corporal punishment, and now teachers can also not shout. I'm
No,
not saying like
teachers
scream
can't
on the
do
child.
anything.
They
Teachers
can't do anything anymore.
In the sense
That's
of discipline.
why.
Yeah.
But in the past, how was it?
That's
how it was in the
How
past.
did,
how it
how
was.
did you how
Teachers
did
were
you
able-
pass that subject from that teacher that you were
It's
most?
because my
I
teacher was strict. My teachers say, no, this time is time for joking, this time is time for teaching.
And your
had
teacher acted as a parent.
And that's part of raising me. If my teacher sees me break time, this is now out of the classroom, break time that I'm pulling another kid's hair, she's gonna say, don't do that, that's not good.
Yes.
That's discipline.
And AI will walk past me. You understand what I'm saying?
Because it's mandated
So-
to only carry out one
So
specific
this is
task.
now why we have so many we now we are in a generation, in a time where we are having weaker kids, kids that are more rebellious, kids that are smoking vape at school, kids that are doing what at school. Like that's one of the reasons why teachers don't really have that partial
But
authority.
definitely in the past, teachers were very much obligated to discipline kids because most of the time within the day,
Yes.
the kids spend at least more than 10 hours.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But you guys need
7 hours.
you guys need to hear this, ne?
Yeah.
The key word here is teach.
Teach.
Is
100%.
AI is gonna be able to teach the kids, and that's why I keep
But it won't
emphasizing.
be a good idea.
But this is why I keep emphasizing
cannot
AI is an
replace
ally.
teachers.
Is an ally.
Definitely.
You don't let the kids sit in the class with just an AI and then there's no other
So
supervision.
basically what you're saying,
Discipline will be instilled by a person because a person is better at discipline.
Like having an
There's
invigilator
also
in the room. Yeah.
physicality of it. Someone can put their hands on your shoulder and be like, okay, this is this. But I'm talking about the teaching aspect, like teaching the equations, displaying them on the screen, all these things, teaching English, but in an engaging way. I feel like AI has the potential to be more engaging.
It
than a human
definitely
being
does. I am not. We are
as
not
I
even
said,
And when it comes to now the human aspects where it's discipline, being stern, that can have an invigilator in the
Okay,
class.
but without the invigilator, do you think, and this is the very direct question,
because the
do you
question was,
think
can it replace?
AI can replace entirely human connection?
For me-
can it really replace a teacher?
It can replace
The teaching.
I do strongly believe that
Yeah.
you guys are only focused on the now.
Yeah.
Right now, I can say that a lot of things may not be possible because now you start looking at AI as the thing that, okay, it can replace the jobs of the teachers and this and that. Because obviously it's the easiest way out. You pay a computer, it does the job. And people are always looking for the easiest way out. But then I'm telling you guys that, okay, no.
The easiest way out is always the worst way out, and I'm telling you, after you've
'Cause-
chosen the easiest way out, you're gonna stumble
Jolene-
like this against a wall.
Jolene, what I want to ask Elifa is that, we're talking about a specific bot trying to imitate and mimic human emotions. You know what I'm saying? So now, will it really be able to take on the capacities a human teacher would be able to? Like, how do I know that this child, or I walk into class and I start giving my lesson, but then the emotional intelligence of it is me having to recognize whether my students are okay emotionally.
Are they with
Are
me?
they with me?
Do they understand?
Or will this bot now just be there elaborating the fact that it is just there to teach, besides having to have a physical teacher that can say, listen, class, even when it comes to a simple joke, just to break the ice, just to make sure that
kid is probably not focusing.
Yes, the students are not focused. So now I need to, let me just break the ice, let me make the room comfortable. Let me not make the
Let me get
little
the
white
attention
kids.
back.
We're talking about
Human
race.
connection,
We're
yes.
talking about race. The white kid from Onipa that feels he's, he's a Ndonga, but because of his complexion,
Now, let me
know.
get to that. Ne?
yeah,
Do you guys understand? Okay, maybe we should rephrase the question.
yeah,
2025, can we replace teachers with AI? No, we cannot. Not now.
not now. Yes.
But it's possible.
Look, did you hear about AI in 2020? Did you even know it? Did you grasp it? Did you probably had an
It
understanding
was a
of what
future
machine
thing.
learning-
Yeah.
Yeah. In 5 years, it's now able to answer you and talk to you. What happens in the next 5 years? What happens 5 years after that? The thing is, I keep emphasizing the limitlessness of AI. It's a machine. It learns. The better it gets, the more things that it will be doing that we are not
And
even...
Yes.
we cannot fathom. Like, let me ask you, why do you think Sam Altman, the owner of OpenAI,
Yeah.
even Elon Musk came out, they were like, we didn't know that this is where it was going to go.
Exactly.
Because they underestimated how much they can teach the machine. But machine learning is rooted in the principles of self-learning. The machines are learning themselves as they go.
Yeah.
You are feeding them information, they add on to that. So the smarter they get, the more intelligent they get. Like, I strongly believe that there's a spirit attached to it as well, but that's a conversation for another day. But when
We're talking about the witchcraft.
when
AI
it
is
comes
probably
to
bewitched.
AI, it's something that we've never seen before. You know, we had the Industrial Revolution, and then we had the Digital Revolution, the closest ones that we can think of.
Yes.
Now, the Digital Revolution kind of made way for the possibility of computers to start actually learning and becoming what they are today.
Yeah.
A computer that was used as a Macintosh back in the day, in like the 1997, is not the computer we have now.
Yeah.
But now we've kind of risen above the digital revolution to the artificial intelligence revolution,
Yes.
which is very fast.
Exactly.
It's the
Now,
fastest.
Speaking of it being fast, what if AI later on had that option of, parenting? What's the word, man? Like if you would give birth to a child, the hospital would ask you 2 questions. Do you wanna self birth or self take care of the child, or would you rather register into this AI parenting program whereby an AI bot would be able to raise your child?
That is the scary part, because yes, Hilifa mentioned that AI is something that it learns each and every time, and it picks up from humans. It's created in that way that even the way I pick my finger up now, it's picking up. The way my muscles are moving, it can actually see.
Yes, it does. It does the calculations you can't.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the scary part is these things becoming self-aware. Guys, you think the movies are lying? These things are gonna screw us one day. The reason why I'm saying these things are gonna screw us one day, is because where do we stop? Where do we draw the line with the things that these things are able to do regarding human replication? Like, for example, a man, like I even saw a video on Instagram where the AI bot is pregnant. It's literally a human baby inside that bot. Like, it's a see-through tummy, and I think they just took maybe an egg and a sperm cell, but she's growing a baby. You understand what I'm saying? Where do we draw the line? Where is it gonna be enough? What limit is it gonna have? For example, life is just not like, if they have all this access and all this how do I say knowledge of how humans work, how till what point are we gonna feel like life is still the same? Like, life is gonna change. You're not even gonna have husbands having to make on a girl because he can just buy an AI bot.
Megan Vajevel, what you actually trying to tell me is that I go out and I'm trying to make on somebody, hi cutie, and she's like, and then the next thing I do, I'm like, it's fine, let me just AI.
Yes. Where's the magic in dating?
Okay.
If an AI bot, you can just put everything you want and she's gonna be exactly what you want.
Like, she would need to know in order for you to reach the
I have a very
heavens.
interesting question for you guys. There's a series.
So wait,
I watched.
40 pounds per
Answer
second.
the question first, because you're asking where do we draw the line?
Yeah.
Let's draw the line.
To be honest, we never should have gotten the pen and paper out to begin with.
Yeah.
The problem is when people started trying to play God,
Yes.
when they started realizing that, we can create consciousness.
Yes.
That's you mimicking God.
Exactly.
And that's a place you never touch.
Yeah, you don't.
Never go through
So
that
the
realm.
fact that they
So the
crossed
fact that
that
they
line-
created it already, there's no drawing the line. People are going to continue advancing AI as we go. And trust me, the way the world was created is the way the world is going to end.
Yeah.
But
AI is literally what's going to end the world. And I feel strongly about that. We probably won't be able to see.
Vision 2030, bro.
No, Vision 2030 is very close.
It's
We
very
probably
close.
won't live to see the day.
Yeah.
But our demise
Yes.
is going to be AI.
Exactly.
Tilifa.
Yeah, so from what you're saying, you're saying that AI will take over. We should have never taken out the pen and paper to create this.
Which I agree with.
Yes,
Yes.
you're saying that it's going to end the world. And you're saying that they played God. So when was the last time that people tried to play God? I can answer that.
Yes.
It was the last time people tried to play God is in the period of Nephilim.
Yes.
When they tried to create other species from what they shouldn't have.
When the angels were
Yes,
sleeping with
yes,
the humans and
yes,
stuff.
the watchers, what did God do? He created a
sent
flood.
a flood.
He sent a flood. Not created, but he sent a flood
Yes.
to wash out everything.
Exactly.
That was the last time.
The only thing that will bring everything back to normal or get rid of this AI is if the world resets itself.
Another catastrophic.
And the world's reset, the catastrophic, would probably be the one we've been reading about with the coming of the Messiah.
Yes.
So who
If
says
you need to really
when
look
we reach
into-
a point where God thinks we are
Doing
when
too much.
just check when Satan wanted to be like God,
God, yes.
Paya, Shaya,
One time.
any hell,
One time.
Sharp. When the people wanted
The Watchers, yes.
when the Watchers went and slept with the woman,
To create the giants and
they
create the giants.
they all got washed up by the water. Was that also Sodom and Gomorrah, or was it another one?
No, Sodom is mos nou al hele in die
Okay,
begin,
just check now what happened.
Yes,
Sodom and Gomorrah.
everything that you're trying to
And
do.
check also in
He's going to reset. So if I feel like when he sees, which he knows when the time is, he knows when our time is going to end on this earth. Even if
when
you
he's
think-
gonna be fed up
Yeah,
and
when-
be
even
like, you
if
know what, all
think-
this should come to an
even if
end.
you think you're gonna live up to 90, I feel like when there's a point where this AI is probably gonna take over us, then it's probably gonna end, because I feel like it's even gonna reach a point where humans are
Uncontrollable.
gonna
Yes.
where humans are gonna have to get killed to create a certain chip with your intelligence and everything.
You
of
see
yours.
where
And
we're
that
moving
about this
into.
last week.
and that chip has to get put into the bot so that it can
be you.
can be
Now
exactly
you're not a
like
soul. You're
Yes.
basically just a machine.
Yes, you
but then
understand.
it has all your memories.
So at the end of the day, they're not going to need any humans. And I feel like if
And
it
God is
reaches
gonna
that
wash
point,
this out as well.
if it reaches
No,
that
no.
point, then it's going to wash us out. But there's also a possibility that it will reach that point and it will just be the end.
Yes, and that is where we come down to all these things that we have been, digging up to with regards to all our podcasts as well, and all the information that we have been sharing. Guys, you need to know a strappe van vergelykings. You understand? It's like
A pyramid.
yes, it's a structure that we need to understand that the end is gonna be nearer if we continue trying
Finding
to
the easy way.
finding the easy
and
way.
that's where it
Yes.
is. Find the easy way.
If you get too
Everything
close-
literally, you find the easy way, you stumble into a wall. Easy way is not the way out. Easy way
Who
is
knows,
to a
maybe-
dead end.
Who knows, maybe these people that are creating the AI bot could be the Antichrist.
So yeah, with what you said, Megan, check how Hollywood has predicted the world is gonna end.
Yes.
Was with an apocalypse.
Yes.
How they're gonna shut down all, or how the electricity will be shut down in the world, and then now we'll have to go back to using candles, using the fire.
Right.
And then we'll go back.
River of firewood.
Imagine, that's how we'll go back, because now it's AI, whatever. It works with electronics. Come
Yes.
on now,
Totally.
it's robots,
You
it's
know what?
robotics.
I'm gonna tell you something very scary about what your brain just did. Ne? You know, in the Bible, I don't know where exactly, but there's a part that says we will have to go back to the wilderness. It
We
means
will.
that you see what you're
I
saying
know that.
about the apocalypse and the lights going off and stuff like that. That means that we have to go back in the forest where we began, where we stayed.
Yes.
We were hunting, not
Caveman.
buying food.
So sadly, this all just makes sense. The apocalypse is supposed to happen for the Bibles, for the words of God to come to pass. And
Yes.
it has to come to pass eventually.
and we will definitely go back, and they've already predicted it.
And you know how history always repeats itself, right? If you look at what's more prominent during that generation, that
Yes,
era,
yes.
that's always what kills. So back in the day, it was crop based.
Yes.
People were farmers. That's why floods were wiping and resetting the world.
Yes.
If you do believe, like personally, I don't believe in the dinosaurs and whatnot.
Yeah.
But even when they tell the story of evolution, it was meteorites that came to completely destroy
Wipe
the
out,
world.
yes.
So a new world can be rebuilt.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we are living in the digital age. It has to be the digital age that kills itself so something new comes
out.
So obviously there's going to be some sort of power surge or something, or just a limit as to where our digitalization has reached its peak to a point it shuts completely off. And then from there, we have to start from scratch. Because right now we live in the digital era where everything, our basic necessities come from power.
Yeah.
They come from electricity.
Everything is
So it's going to completely reset itself, where the only energy source that's going to exist is the sun.
Yes.
I'm telling
Then
you.
Do
everything
you guys
else-
believe in rebirth? Do you think when the world ends, the apocalypse happening and stuff like that. You know, the apocalypse can be us turning into
I want to be part of
zombies
the angels there by the gate when the world ends.
The apocalypse could also
Checking
be,
you out
could
whether
also
you're
be a
good or not.
virus being spread, like maybe corona, and then everybody
almost
turn into
started with
zombies and we
corona.
start
Have
killing
you watched
ourselves.
World War Z?
Z, yeah.
Yo, you should
and we
watch
and
World
we
War Z.
and we start killing each other, like the zombies and stuff like that, the disease and stuff like that. It could be like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it is scary, man.
Jesus will come back during the apocalypse.
I really hear you, and I definitely agree. You're saying after 5 years, AI can reach to this and to that. But right now, the fact that it's doing so much, why can it not then detect the fraud in countries? Like in the US, there's so much fraud going on. There's so much fraud going on everywhere. Why can AIs, if we're thinking of AIs replacing teachers, or rather, it's just a thought that it could or not replace. It is already replacing so many things, but why can it not now dig into the fraud and the bad things that is happening? The justice. Especially, why can it not do that, or why is it not doing that already? Why can AI not even right now, why can AI not replace police then and see and predict, since they know so much and they're learning, they're limitless, they're getting this and that from humans and they're learning this, why can they not predict then when a crime is about to happen and then prevent the crime? You see, so why can it not work into the favor of the world and make it a better place and to predict the things that they see
Rather
happening?
than replacing things like teachers that don't need replacement.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
The best way I can
Even the
answer
creative industry.
the best way I can answer that, a snake doesn't produce venom to bite itself. So now you need to think, when people are busy creating AI, they want it not to actually be a thing that jeopardizes business. They don't want it to kind of like put them at a disadvantage. So they use it for things that are not necessarily impactful to
but
them.
The AI in its own.
No, but it has to be created. Prompts need to be set up.
100%. But what did you say? You literally said that they are limitless and they learn beyond what we've fed them.
So we need to reach out
yes,
to...
so definitely, if they are limitless and they can learn beyond what we feed them and what they know from what we give, what we put into them, they can definitely do more, know
But this
more,
is the
and
thing.
prevent more.
You have to create applications where these AI systems are going to be run from.
Yes.
So
But
now
AI
if
is
you
already
look,
reaching things where applications were not even created.
yeah, but AI is not able to create an application yet.
It
on
needs
its
to
own.
be fed.
It's fed information. So as much as it's machine learning, maybe in the future AI starts producing itself. But right now you need to look at the fact that it's companies,
Yes.
organizations,
Yes.
big corporations that are busy setting up applications.
Because-
And applications could be websites, it could be the robots that they're creating, cars, like with Tesla and everything. This could be things that are being used, but they are being created by companies and human beings. So at the end of the day, no police officer is going to come and create something that's going to take their jobs. No government entity is going to come and be like, oh, let's create one that detects fraud, because
And what's
it's
gonna
fraud
happen
that
to
makes
the
them,
world?
that keep them rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like I said, a snake is not going to produce venom to bite itself.
100%. 100%.
So this is where we kind of like dive a little bit deeper into our very own, systems as Namibians with regards to the whole corruption issue. Like if you look at, for example, the ACC,
the
Anti-Corruption Commission, right? Like all this rots that has been happening, the tender riggings and, the diamonds being stolen. And then we have our latest episodes also. Rory.
I really
Steady Stumpy. But now, how are we going to put it in a sense of that information that we know now that corruption is happening? Is the ACC an independent company or is it politically tied?
I mean, it's supposed to operate independently.
honestly, I understand that the Anti-Corruption Commission is there to do this and that, but I feel like there should be not a hand, but I feel like there should be another commission that works within the parliament.
double check,
or
yeah.
the police, whatever, to
'Cause
see
right
the
now it's the
crimes and the
only one.
corruption. Yes, it is
So-
the only
Yeah.
one. So
Everything.
there's no commission or there's no what's the
Or-
word?
Yeah, no, you're
Body.
right.
We don't,
Yes, yes.
we don't
There's
have
no body like the FBI. There's no
Yes.
body that can check into these police officers, this the
And-
commissioners, the chief executive of whatever, the chief commanders. There's nothing to check into what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong in
But
the
Jolene,
parliament.
Let me
and
let me
this and that.
assist Jolene with that. Do you guys know in the States they've got the FBI, the CIA, the sheriffs, the what?
We have
the whats,
nothing here.
The whats, and us here in Namibia, or let's say in Africa, we just based on this one anti-corruption body that is created by
Do
who?
we have
By the government, right? You see what I'm
Let
have,
you
like,
see what I'm saying?
do we have like private investigating companies here in
We do not have bodies. We have private investigators.
Investigators, but those are like retired policemen and people that
Imagine
just
that.
Like
And
the-
they could be also busy with corruption. So we need a body, not
Yeah.
okay. Yes, definitely it should be a body with people that studied law and criminal justice and stuff to check into these people and the chief commanders and the police officers and the lawyers and this and that to check that what they're doing wrong and to detect where there's corruption being really played so that those people can also go through justice.
That's,
And we don't have anybody like that.
that's
There's
why
no-
'Cause I
most
mean-
of the crime just goes
It's,
Yeah.
solved.
Yes,
Because like if
definitely.
you look at the ACC, ACC does investigate these people as well.
Yes,
it
yes,
investigates politicians but obviously it's politically affiliated already. So it will operate on a bias. It won't come through and be like, oh no, minister who
yeah,
officials
you are also in the
you
thing.
are in. So it will tread lightly on those topics. Don't you guys remember, like now jumping into the Namcor topic?
Yeah.
Don't you like 2023 or was it 2024 even?
Yeah.
Ims Mulunga was apparently being investigated and they found nothing on him.
Yep.
But fast forward to 2025, the information is starting to
He's a
come up.
kingpin now.
And now Namco ACC has to come back to us and be like, oh no,
The stories we had.
we had, they are not relevant anymore. This is the truth.
Oh no, now we know.
Now we know it. No, we thought it was him first. It wasn't him, but now
So
we,
they
we
also,
see
so
it's
basically
him.
they have to work within favor of many people that are up there as well.
Yeah.
You already
Exactly.
do.
Yes, but now speaking of that, guys, how many millions is that, yo? Like,
Like,
Yo.
for money.
The
Guys,
Namco
Like,
story.
it's about
The Namco-
560 million
560 million,
that
yeah.
was defrauded from Namco.
yo, just give me 5 mil.
and you know the funny thing about this thing?
I don't want a lot.
just
Yeah.
5 mil. No, we're talking of 700,000 in the bag. Remember?
Yeah, 700,000 in the bag. What?
So yeah, let's quickly just ask Megan the question of the 700,000. So Megan, if you found 15 bags while you're just walking home right now from the studio, 15 bags, each bag consists of 700,000, and there's a note in
Only
front
take
there
what you
and
need.
says, "Take what you need and leave some for others." How many bags would you take?
Just one.
Just one. Okay,
Stingy.
good. You can continue now.
Because I didn't even have that 700K. So why would I be greedy?
Me, I said I'll take 4.
You'll take for.
One for each pocket.
Yeah. You
Are
remember
the
what?
bags
what
big?
Yeah.
I'll just take one because to start with, I
700,000.
didn't have anything.
700.
And it
100,000.
really says,
Yes.
take what you need and leave some for
So
others.
I would just take like a bag and go home.
Yeah. And then you go find out I took 5 bags. How would you feel?
That's your story.
That's your story.
Okay.
It's going to be you and the end of the apocalypse.
Yeah, it's going to be your judgment. It's going to be for you and you only.
But
Yeah,
back
really.
to the Namco
Yeah.
situation. For me, I just feel like it's so weird how, no one noticed anything until now. Because you cannot tell me that, okay, now you have the managing director, Ims Mulunga. For the longest time, everyone has always been like, okay, no, he's every single scandal that has popped up.
Is it
with
him that
Namco,
has his cars with oil? written?
oil was
It's him.
stupid guy.
Man,
Yeah,
man,
straight.
man.
Straight.
Oh,
Yes.
Straight.
No,
Very
honestly.
stupid.
His
No,
his witch
honestly.
doctor wasn't telling him the right things
How
there.
do you advertise what you are stealing?
Yeah.
Oil 1, oil 2.
Imagine.
What did he do?
Idiot.
That's that is
So
that's the quota.
this is what happened. So allegedly, Ims Mulunga has been allowing access to some shady deals. So like there's this company called Enercon. So Enercon is owned by 2 brothers who are also currently detained in regards to the Namco fraud.
Yeah,
So
there's a
it's
squad.
Malakia, Elindi, and
The brother, the sister, the
so now what happened is the government was actually, I mean, the Namco, it's a parastatal, by the way.
yeah.
It's been awarding, like, giving oil to these companies.
Oil tenders.
And these companies haven't been paying the exact price of what the oil is
What
worth.
you're saying, yeah.
Exactly. So they are paying on discounted prices, and the entity was kind of giving them preferential treatment, even though they were getting into debt. So there were other companies that were involved, and all these companies, it's like, is it Erongo Petroleum?
Yeah. Yo,
So
dude,
they were getting-
that's why you sorry, Hilly. Let me just get into that. Did you notice that the petrol in the coastal side is cheaper than anywhere else? Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like in Walfish Bay here, guys. I remember this other time where 7-seaters. They can my bro, Ventuk, okay, come claim.
Why is it cheaper?
I don't know, Jolene. You guys know perhaps as to why
No.
you get literally the oil is cheaper.
Yeah, no, I also know about that, but I think the reason is because initially when the oil lands in
When
okay,
it's
by the way,
imported.
Yeah.
when it's imported, it lands in Waffersbay.
Yeah.
From the ships, it lands in Waffersbay, and there's no additional things that they have to pay to bring it to Windhoek. So then that's why it's cheaper in Waffersbay. But for it to now be transported to Windhoek and all the other towns, it costs. There's a cost to
Yeah,
it.
there
So
is
then now it's more expensive in other towns. So I think that's definitely why it's cheaper in Waffersbay. They are the
Makes sense.
first. Yeah,
It makes sense.
they source the first oil.
Yeah, they're the first recipients.
Word.
Yo,
But yeah,
guys.
now back to the topic at hand. It's
Okay,
just-
so he was giving them like discounts,
Yeah.
unrealistic discounts.
So
Wow.
these companies, which are all politically connected,
Yeah.
they were getting discounts from Namco. And mind you, like there was a time where Enercon, which is one of the companies that are implicated in the whole Namco scandal, Namco wanted to buy assets from Enercon, while Enercon owes Namco about $53 million.
Yo.
And Ims Mulunga was in the process of approving this deal. Now, that just shows me, like,
But how did they get
dumb
caught,
can you
though?
be? No, like, obviously now
it's a trail, Miss Kat.
there's a new managing board at Namco.
The real
And they
people.
started, like, now checking the situation and
Sorry,
the books.
but when you guys say Namco, are you guys talking about the service station?
Yes.
It's not the service.
There's a company.
Oil
Yeah.
company.
It's a corporation
Namibia.
that distributes
Oil.
Oil.
So Namibia Corporation.
yeah.
Okay, that's how the service station got that name.
Yes.
The
It
one
was
in Ochimise.
Yeah.
Jolene, it was also type of a mechanism to, welcome state-owned or, Namibian-owned service stations. Trying to eradicate the Caltex,
Buying-
Total Energies,
In the Shell.
the Shell,
I
all
heard
those guys.
buying gas at Namco is cheap. Like
Yeah, it is cheap.
Specific.
The service station, yeah, Namco's gas prices are...
Only the gas.
But the food
You
also
want
in their
cheap
takeaway is a bit
Yeah.
better.
Oh.
The food in their takeaways is also better.
I don't know. Maybe they put in some extra oil in those fries.
Deep oil fried foods.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holla.
like it's
Yeah.
just a bit weird that's why I think Mulunga is very stupid.
Yeah.
No,
No,
for
straight.
real.
We need to call, guys. Unfortunately, we need to call you out for who you are, because at the end of the day, all of us are suffering here.
It is who you are.
But because even though all of this is alleged, I'm just like,
Yeah.
how
Alleged.
how are you there and you have that senior position
Che.
and your whole thing is just advertising how rich oil has made you, and you are oil 1 and oil 2 and oil 3 and
Apparently,
oil
they're
4.
calling him oil daddy in the.
Is it the
think I heard something like that on the
light in
radio.
complexion, man?
It's Diana
Other one.
Scope.
Oh,
So
It's not the one with the yellow shoes. Did you guys see that picture?
No, it's not the one.
so like, yeah, obviously I wouldn't have anything
and
against
all of them are showing off.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't have anything against it. It's just, for me, I have no respect for someone you're not a man.
Yeah.
You're not all this,
Yo,
what's
he-
going
Yeah,
on.
JC. Yeah, no, JC, I'm daughter. Ne.
You're not.
JC, I'm daughter. Ne.
What?
We've been
thing
speaking
can I
about
say that's
African
not true?
origin.
What can I say that's not true about the whole Mulunga situation?
It's
The,
only
fir-
gonna
the
be
first
alleged
scandal
for a
that,
short
that,
while.
that popped up. The first scandal that popped up was him cheating on his wife. There was news all over.
Yeah.
Was it the wife that exposed him?
Yeah, it was the wife that exposed him and a lot of things, and then
Hey.
ended up chasing the side girl out. The wife now. The wife chased the side girl out of the house, and it was all over social media. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, no. It already shows me your character as a man.
Yeah, capabilities, man.
And now with all these things coming out, as much as they are alleged, I don't care what you brought onto yourself. You brought onto yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you were gonna come to the light at the end of the day. Like those things don't stay hidden, bruh.
So yeah, I mean that just shows me like, nah, you're not a man, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those things around you and whatnot. So
Hilly, also just to support you there, we're not saying, IMS is all bad and it's all about the actions that you're taking as an individual. You know what I'm saying? And in order for you to get caught with so much money, you must have done something stupid, right?
Yeah.
Because it's stupid things that get you in trouble, right? Yes. So we're not calling out, any specific individual. It's just that unfortunately you're the individual that has the capability of 560 mil, and then you do what? Rory.
Rory.
Huh?
Like that. He's what is it? He's,
The trending
Yeah,
video.
Get the Ruri.
what's his position again? That one. He's also arrested.
Yeah. He also appeared, and everyone is making reference to him now. You know what I'm saying? And all his videos of all his nice times, and I really want to try that. Guys, if you have tried out the Jägermeister and the Steady Stampy mixture,
I wanna try.
Try it.
yes. You
Yeah,
should
he
see-
like.
Oh wait, so
Yeah,
Ruri means what? Sorry, I'm not on
He's
social media.
mixing.
Rory,
The other guy
like
now,
roar.
The one that has yellow socks.
Yellow shoes, loafers or something.
Yeah.
The
So I
legend,
saw a
legend of
picture.
Namibia.
The legend of
Sorry,
Namibia.
Ne. I saw I think a picture, and then it was captioned there, you can't have so much money and buy yellow shoes. And I looked at it and I was laughing. I think they're sitting in a line, and one
Yes.
was just like this. Everyone was just looking down, but that one guy had yellow shoes on. I'm like, why are you wearing yellow
Yeah,
shoes?
so this
but
guy
so what's the
takes a Jägermeister shots and mixes it with the pink Stary Stampy.
Yeah.
And then he mixes it and then apparently
Roars them.
tastes very nice.
I want to try
need to try that
I
out.
don't
He's
drink
got a
any-
video
try it.
where he's like, I have a river in my backyard. I have
Yeah.
a river in my backyard. And where's that river?
Guys,
That one also another stupid guy.
yes.
That is
Another
stupid.
one.
Because now the people that hate you have the videos, or the people that despise you, or the people that
Everybody
envy you. No, I'm saying like
gonna
it
resurface.
can even, I'm trying to ask, is the videos sourced by an AI bot, or was the ACC really commendable for having to have thorough investigation and say, listen,
Yeah, 100%.
we've got something on our tail here.
No, when they have something on their tail, obviously those videos and pictures and stuff, they just come from people.
Yeah.
Honestly, people
Because
send
the
to the
information
media.
has been out there.
Information is out, yeah.
Paparazzi, so
People just start posting it.
Yeah, so also a very big shout out to the ACC then for
doing
No,
some of the
but
things
look at
right.
this guy, ne?
yeah.
I didn't know this guy. To be honest, maybe it's because I'm also not on TikTok like that, and he's big on TikTok.
I actually
Yeah.
didn't know him at
Yeah,
all
he's
until
like
I saw
47,000.
The ones that do know them, the ones that do know him, Hilifa. Even this morning, we had a discussion with me and a couple of friends of mine before I came here. There were guys that said, let me not said, but allegedly, if you'd be in the presence of this Mr. Ruri, the legend of Namibia himself, my guy, you can even have your rent paid up for the next month.
Chos.
That's how lovely.
Money.
That's how lovely the person was.
Is it?
You know,
560
whenever.
mil.
It's guys.
So he was also
It's a happy
I won't lie to you.
spender.
Because I saw some of his videos where he's like with his kids and whatnot. He has
Yeah.
grown kids.
Yes.
So in my mind, it's like he probably just had this persona of he's a farmer.
Yes.
And you know, the
Covering it
kids
up.
love being around him. He
Yes.
seems like a very decent person.
He is.
Like he was probably using that money to like just improve his family's life and whatnot. And you know, that's the difference in how different cultures and tribes.
But
steal.
unfortunately,
Moving into to AI and robotics, AI will sell you out.
but unfortunately, even if you're stealing money for the betterment of other people's lives, it's
They're
still
still stealing
bad.
it.
They're still stealing, yeah.
And mind
You're still
you,
gonna
not
be
just
punished
stealing it,
for
and you're
it.
showing off, flashing that you're money.
You're gonna be punished for it.
And we commend the Anti-Corruption Commission for really having to
Yeah.
show that they are not that politically tied, but they're also an independent body that is really
They are doch this
trying
just
to.
had to
But then
happen.
can we then encourage for other
Bodies.
ACCs, for other bodies to come out? You
and
understand?
investigate really deeper
Yes.
into these people that seem like they're doing things right.
Because my
People
question
still
is
didn't-
also
Mhm.
like as ACC stands,
Yes.
it's it investigates, right?
Yes.
Does it have like a force or like personnel that can come through to arrest you, or do they just call Namco to like go arrest this person?
That's the thing. They only have investigating officers.
Yeah, they just investigate.
Yeah, the
It's not
guys
like
that
an FBI that can
play.
knock on your door, SWAT. It's not
Yeah,
like that.
Definitely.
So we need to improve that. Maybe we might have SWAT bots or ACC bots
Something.
somewhere in the future. Somewhere in the future.
Lol, yeah, that would be
On another landscape,
coming through your door, you're under arrest.
and you
if
can't
you try to
lie. Yeah,
Tasers you.
exactly.
Oh, it just stands there.
on another side of millions being invested, guys, we're speaking of Region 5. Do you know how many millions is invested in such a good and excellent project for our youth?
Chappie or whatever.
Which one?
The one where the robots were actually police and stuff like that.
Was
Chappie,
it- was
the
it-
South African.
Oh, Chappie. Yeah.
Yo, they showed us these things a long time ago.
And
guys.
it's gonna happen within the
They
next coming
showed
years.
it, They showed it.
They coaxed.
iRobot as well. But before we get to that, we need to also,
Go through this.
Yes, we need to
Yeah,
go through all this, and we need to
unfortunately.
appreciate, where our youth is actually moving into and what direction the people that are behind the logistics of making sure that, hey, listen, we're not focusing too much also on AI and this. We want to invest our monies into this specific field. Yeah, so that is the youth, and that is the Region 5 youth games that is taking place. And guys, much love to the organizers. Yeah, much love to the organizers and the support that the government is giving. Do you know that the Region 5 games was the amount that was put in was sort of like 127 million.
They
Yes.
they just tell us what they want us to know. Toch? Yes, we can see some changes, but the amounts they
100. Do you know 127 million is half of this office?
The amounts are always crazy though. Like,
I like how you said that.
that's how
This
much.
is a
the
lot.
amounts.
That is a lot.
Do you know?
That is a lot. That is a lot. That is a lot.
Exactly what I'm saying, Hilifa. The amounts are always crazy in Namibia in the
Yeah.
newspapers, and some of them are so unrealistic. You guys should grow up.
Like
No, but they're true though.
You guys
not
need to-
all of
you guys
them,
need to
Jolie.
know that this 127 million is
Yeah, but the newspaper
pumped-
wouldn't give false
information.
amount.
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's pumped. It's
I-
pumped into
like
competitions
when they talk about the
and
weed,
participation.
they confiscated weed that's about 58 million. I'm like,
But
Oh,
what if
yeah.
it was? The newspaper
some
does
of it is not
lie.
true, guys. Sometimes
is.
let's not be stupid. Also, yes, some of it is true, but some amounts are.
Yeah,
really
no, let's not get
Yeah.
That's why we
exaggerated
need a
amounts.
body that needs to investigate these
all
things.
this. You remember I was in Swakop the past week, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where I got to witness this. I even met the Botswana girls team
Yes.
in KFC. I don't know. In KFC, and guess what? There was an Asian Botswana team player. Because first I saw Botswana, I was like,
Was she Blasian or Asian?
no, she's ni hao, what the
She
hell?
What's
Blasian.
Blasian?
Blasian, black Asian.
you actually did this.
Yeah, I did.
He
No.
said he did this and said ni hao.
Yeah, and I actually commended the team. I was like, yo, Team Boots, all the best,
Yeah,
man.
the
You know,
Asian-
like, keep, yeah, she just came walk past as if she's not black.
What the hell, guys? It is not even funny. Oh my word.
No, come on.
Maybe
you
she
need to
just
catch the
settled
humor.
there. Maybe she just settled there.
Exactly. You see, now we are coming where white people can be African.
Yeah, maybe she just
That's
settled.
why
be,
we
could
also have a lot of Chinese people who live here who are Namibian.
Exactly.
Lord.
Exactly.
Shout out Stina Wu.
Yeah, yeah.
There is one
About Tina Wu.
and it's
That's
very
our
funny
girl.
because I know
We
one
love you,
growing up that
Stina.
owns a China
No.
shop, like in my
love Stina.
grandma's location, and he now even has a Damara name. His name is Kari.
Yeah, Karib. Kwekuki.
Karibasen.
Yeah, they now have names like Hela.
Because
Out of the gang.
okay, guys, let's dive.
No, but speaking about Tina Wu, we'll speak about her another day.
Yes.
Hong Kong.
Yes. Chiki chiki aliteki sani rechtszaak.
No, but shout out Stina. She's
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, she's good. She
we don't know about everything that's going on, but we'll talk about it another
it's
day.
fine. So now talking about the games in Swakop, guys, there was a high influx of collaborations, man. You know, we had the NAST team there as well. I'm not so sure what they were doing, but they were also involved.
When you're saying team, what do you mean? You spoke about
Teams.
What's
It's
one
like
team? What team?
swimming team, you know, different sports
Different
sports codes, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Different sports codes, and it was, you know, it's youth games, you know.
Okay.
It's supposed to have the whole African Union, you know, united and represented in, you know, youth games, and making sure that, you know, our youth get to invest into sports, you know, and our sports ministries get to reinvest into the youth, just to make us, you know,
Yeah, man.
a
That
very
is
strong foundation. And if you look at the Venita Stadium right now, guys, go check out the dome as well, bruh. That swimming pool, bruh. When you go in there, you are like, yo, I can see clearly now.
Okay.
Rain is gone.
Yo, the Venita Stadium, the track
It
fields,
has a good location.
yeah, the track fields, it's all new, man.
But we should speak about how the whites wanted Swakop to be the capital
A
city.
topic for another.
topic for another day.
yeah, we
But I
will.
feel like
Yeah,
it should be.
it should be the second.
Just
Yeah,
like
the
South Africa
second,
has
but not
two.
the first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no.
what about Oshakati now? What about Oshakati, guys?
Look,
Oshakati was
Oshakati.
the second.
Thing. They should make Ongwediva one of
Cough, cough.
Yes.
You know why?
Yes.
You need to look at the buying power as well as the industry.
Yes.
Oshakati and Ongwediva
Yes.
has one of the biggest industries. Like when it comes to when it comes to manufacturing, also because they have
The guys
Coca-Cola, they have
produce.
a lot of
They
things.
produce. They
But
produce.
also just in terms of like buying power, spending power, a lot of millionaires come from that side already. A lot of the biggest companies that have head offices there, their second head offices in the north.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just like those things. I feel like if we're to look for a capital city that's second, merge Ongwediva and Oshakati, make that the next capital
So
city.
not Swakop.
Not Swakop.
I mean, they definitely, I don't know about the officers and all those stuff, but the whites definitely tried their best to make Swakop look. So that's a really awesome
Guys,
thing.
you know,
Anyway.
when you jump into Swakop, I think that is why it was the ideal town to host the Region 5 games, because you should know it was over 2,000 athletes, you know, from 10,000 African oh yes, the Caprivian in me. My
Southern.
goodness. I want to say 1,000. 10
About over
Southern.
2,000
It's
athletes.
over two.
Over 2,000 athletes from about 10 African.
Southern.
Ah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You know, it's over 10,000, 2,000 athletes from over 10,000.
Yeah, leave man.
No,
Oh.
it hits me there. Southern African.
It's a tongue
country.
twister.
Yeah,
over.
it's a tongue twister. No, we can't do this again. I think this needs to be one of the 10,000 southern.
Okay.
It hits me with
It's
a
the retro in you somewhere there.
it's the yellow.
Okay,
in
you
me.
think it was the ideal?
Yeah,
town
it was
for that?
the ideal, because if you have to look at even most of our tourist attractions, you know, they do pass through Swakop. Swakop is always one of the tourist destinations.
100%.
Always.
You know?
Always.
And if we capitalize Swakop, it can also bring out a vast amount of creativity, not just in the sports aspect, because I've noticed the most of the talent that we have in the country, you know, coming from a creative development structure, yeah, we notice that most of our talent also comes from the coastal sides, yeah, the
Talents
Arandas,
what?
talents, the singers, the vocalists, the the acoustic guitarists,
The drummers.
yes, where do they mostly originate from? They come from the coastal side. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Arandis does
Yeah.
have a lot of
And
talent.
exactly.
100%.
Yeah. So kudos to the ministers and everyone that has been partaking, because everywhere you have been, you have seen Region 5 youth games. Region 5 youth games. They even have their own mascot.
Nice.
So what does that mean for
Is it the
our-
rhino?
Is it a rhinoster? Yeah, I think it's that guy. That is a great guy. Some great guy. Yeah. So when we dive deep
Sorry, I
into
do remember when I was always visiting my uncle in Swakop. There was this group of people that was singing and also doing a cappella, and
They
some
still do that.
yes, and some tourists would always come to our house because my uncle them knew, and our house was somewhere in the middle of something. So they knew my uncle, or they were probably family, I don't know.
Yeah.
So the tourists would come to our house, and then the guys would just sing for them at the porch of the house. Always,
Yes.
like every other day or every day, they would bring tourists and sing for them there, and then I don't know, get their money, whatever happens after. But we were always inside or just checking from the window. We wouldn't be really around them. It was just the tourists and the guys singing for them, doing the a cappella, and they were so good. Those people, those guys, and it was only male. They were so good, and that happened
Is
like
it VM6?
every single day. I don't know
No,
who they were.
okay. VM6 is one
But
of
they were also
the
singing
vocal
Zamara
bands.
though.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I think it's the ones that I have on my phone. I'll
And they
send
would
it.
do like
through-
dancers
They were
and
like,
oh.
oh Maruru,
They
oh
still
Maruru.
do.
You know they do.
They were doing
this-
it at my uncle's
Yeah.
house with the tourists there.
No, they're good. They're
so
really
good.
good.
Ish.
Yeah. So Swakopmund served as a a key hub for athletics. Swimming, boxing, and if we have to dive deep into our creative sector as well, I think the town of Swakopmund can produce a whole lot more if we capitalize it, because then the investment would sort of like be a little bit major. Because you go to Swakop, you go skydive, you go to Swakop, you go meet where the desert meets the
Oh, you
sea.
go on the dunes, but now you gotta pay. Don't forget.
Yeah, we'll still need to do that. But as I was saying, guys, kudos to everyone that is trying to, make sure that the youth out there, because our youth, guys, we're not the Gen Z type of people. We already told you who we are. So we have learned life from having a teacher that beats you in class, and your parents are the ones that tell you or that tell the teacher, beat him. To enforce a sense of
Anybody can
discipline.
beat
Yes.
you in the
yes.
village.
So
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
So where we're diving into, guys, my last words would be, be true, be African. Don't forget your roots, man. Like, just go according to the program that keeps you African. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Listen. Is it not the thing to be African? What are your last words?
No, like, just own your crown. We're all kings and queens, and yeah, let's be very African even though we are white.
Support creativity.
And yeah, shout out to the teams, the youth games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You guys did a good job. I
Yes.
saw pictures and stuff like that.
Nice.
I hope you guys go forward and prosper.
Yeah, boy.
If,
all I have to say is shout out to everyone who listens to this podcast.
Yeah.
Everyone who tunes in every week. We love you guys. We love the support. At the end of the day, we're just trying to push the creative industry forward.
Yes.
We are very passionate about making this thing bigger than it should be, to a point where it's self-sustaining.
Definitely.
So yeah.
I personally would love to say shout out to Paul Wright and his team from work, Shout out
They
to
went
all
to
those
Oh, yes.
people that he was mentioning there. Shout out, guys. We
Yes.
have heard all the good stuff you guys were doing there. And going back into what we were saying, really, guys, you can pray about these things. And if you have watched from the beginning till now, you know what I'm talking about. You can break the generational curses. And really, all the best with that. And
Yeah, and
you
just
can
win,
definitely
win.
No, win.
Yeah.
We can break all that. We can become better. Every day there's a chance to be better. I mean, you cannot lose, and there's no bad luck. 365 days every single year. Come on now. There could be one day.
Beautiful to be alive.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. So with that said, guys, that is it from us. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for tuning in all the time, every week. We love you guys so much.
Don't forget
Yes.
to like, comment, subscribe,
yes.
and turn on those
Notifications!
and stay updated every time we post, baby.
Baby!
You should try it.
You should try it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
try it.
Maybe try it out.
Try me, I'm new. No, us. Try us.